Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth. He's the crypto father, the one.
In today's video, I'll be talking about news updates on the crypto world, because I still hope that some of you degenerates out there using my videos in order to generate some simple free cryptocurrencies with mining apps and some of the other airdrops that I usually talk about on this channel. I still hope that there's some hope for you guys and that you're going to take advantage of some of the stuff that I bring to you, some of the information regarding cryptocurrencies. Also, because I like to talk about this because it's important stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of news in the crypto world, and a lot of it is important, and it also keeps your head straight outside of or away from the generative gambling nature of the mining apps, the mobile mining apps and the like. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about that. Blackrock is planning on buying more Bitcoin. Michael Saylor is preaching more about buying crypto, about buying Bitcoin rather, to Robinhood, the CEO of Robinhood. All of that on today's agenda. So make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. Today is the 25th of March. And as we always do, the first thing we're going to do is jump into the crypto market and have a look at that. We're at $2.9 trillion. Pretty good. Bitcoin at 58% dominance. That hasn't changed much. $85 billion in trading volume. Bitcoin's presently at $87,000, pumping. Ethereum 2000, BNB 636. There's some news on BNB. They're providing a permanent liquidity pool, whatever the heck that is. We're gonna read into it. Solana at 141, Cardano 73 cents. Dogecoin is some news from Dogecoin as well. Litecoin, where's Toncoin? $3.68. Check out the AI Go trade video that I posted. You can make some extra ton using a trading bot that I talked about. Sui, Polkadot, all in green. Litecoin at $95, still below 100. Let's have a quick look. Oh, where's Meowcoin? Meowcoin is 93 cents and dumping. Look at this, Meowcoin. Red. All the profits have been taken out of Meowcoin. That's why it's below $1, and all of that has been siphoned back into Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency, some proper projects. And Meowcoin is doing well today, 3.5% up on the 24. I presume that's a 24, but we're still below 111. Market cap at $600,000. Not bad, Meowcoin. Not bad. Looking at the Bitcoin chart, we're looking good. Bitcoin chart is looking pretty good. Look at that green candle. We're finally closed up. The green candle closed above the 200 MA, which is nice to see. That's on the daily. On the weekly, of course, nothing's much changed. It's just the third green week that we're projecting. Also, another projection that I've made on this channel, and quote me once this comes to fruition, we're going to see a pump, 120% pump from here on out. So from the bottoms here, from the lows, I was calling 120% pump. So we're gonna see a 90, what is it, $170,000 Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. I don't know, 170 seems a bit much. Because $170,000 Bitcoin would need the market cap to be at what it is right now, $2.8 trillion, which is a bit of a massive jump. So not sure if that's going to happen. It would be interesting to see, but not sure if that's going to happen. But there is going to be a pump, then there's going to be another dump, and then a massive pump into promised land of the peaks in October, August, September, somewhere around there. So watch this space, peeps. So BNB chain launches 100 million liquidity program. Only projects with at least $5 million market cap and 1 million in daily trading volume are eligible, BNB chain said, as the network seeks to boost CEX liquidity for native projects. So I guess that's a good sign. No more fears of lack of liquidity for certain projects, only certain. So if you have 1 million in trading volume, then on a daily basis, then contact BNB chain and get yourself some place in the perpetual $100 million liquidity program. It's designed to bootstrap liquidity for its native projects on centralized exchanges. The network is allocating $100 million in incentives, primarily in the form of its native BNB tokens, which just means more movement to BNB tokens. It's good for the project, it's good for BNB. The projects that successfully list on any of 11 major CEX specified by BNB chain, according to a March 24th announcement. The program aims to further enhance BNB chain's ecosystem liquidity and foster project growth by incentivizing exchanges to list native BNB chain tokens, chain said on in the statement. Reward allocation: we've got Binance, Coinbase, Upbit, Kraken, Bybit, OKX, BitGet, MEXC, Gate.io, KuCoin, Crypto.com, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 exchanges, including Binance, that are, I guess, have been mentioned. Those are probably the 11 that have been mentioned. So these are the exchanges that will be cooperating with Binance, launching the $100 million perpetual liquidity, or permanent liquidity rather. The Dogecoin Foundation launches official reserve with 100 million Doge. You would figure that Doge would be experiencing a massive price increase, but that's not happening. I mean, if this was 2020, we'd be seeing huge movement in Doge, and right now, as it stands, Doge is still at 18 cents, only 6.7%, 8.7% on the 24 hours, and 6.7% on 7 days. So it hasn't really moved, despite the announcement. This announcement, Doge hasn't done jack shit. The Dogecoin Foundation established the official Dogecoin Reserve on March 25th, 2025, acquiring 10 million Doge through the commercial entity House of Doge. The move was made to validate Doge as a payment tool. The foundation's actions aim to showcase the practicality of Dogecoin in daily transactions, potentially transforming it into a mainstream currency. And this is what the surge, what this announcement did. The initial purchase of 10 million Doge is valued at approximately 1.82 million, which is a moderate sum in cryptocurrency terms. Of course, it's a massive amount for anybody who's sitting on the sideline, who's watching this happen. But of course, when you're looking at the overall market cap, $1.8 million is not a massive amount. And Blackrock buys more Bitcoin, receives $100 million worth of Bitcoin from Coinbase Prime. Blackrock expands crypto holdings with $100 million Bitcoin transfer from Coinbase Prime, bringing its total digital assets portfolio to $52.8 billion. $100 million of Bitcoin inflow into Blackrock over the past 7 days. The firm continues to invest more in digital assets with a growing portfolio that includes over 1.17 million in ETH, valued at approximately $2.46 billion, 74.8 million in the stablecoin USDC, and other altcoins like Cole AI, SPX 6900, and Achura AI, and UBXS. And apparently, according to a tweet by Akram, they haven't sold anything in the past week. So it's just accumulation phase all the way. BlackRock's digital currency total holdings now stand at $52 billion, and a 3.3% uptick from the weekend, but a $72 million deficit from valuation seen in the previous week. The IBIT Bitcoin ETF sees strong inflows. The current influx of Bitcoin to BlackRock follows a $104 million net inflow on its iShares Bitcoin Trust last Friday, March 21st. So more people are investing into Bitcoin, and so that's where the predictions of $10 trillion market caps are coming from. Whether it's going to happen or this year, my guess is probably not, because that's a huge amount of money, but we were on the cusp of breaking $4 trillion just a couple of months ago on the market cap here. So I think we could head to 4 trillion again and above that. So my prediction is that we're going to see a $5 trillion market cap in this bull run, maybe a little bit above that. But I guess, you know, it's just shooting in dark. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see. And BitD executive says Bitcoin miners may need to evolve or die. Obviously, there is the difficulty in mining Bitcoin is going to change drastically. And after this year, according to Son of a Tech, this is the last year during which normies, normal people can mine Bitcoin. His presumption is that after this year, normal people will not be able to mine. The difficulty for Bitcoin will become so high that it'll require industrial level mining in order to generate profits on that. So normies will no longer be able to mine Bitcoin of any kind, even with ASICs. And Bitcoin miners are facing growing pressure to diversify as market volatility, hash rate competition, and falling prices squeeze profitability. But I mean, falling prices are temporary, and that's going to change. But for BitDeer, that means looking beyond Bitcoin entirely. Bitcoin miners are going to have to evolve over the next few years to stay alive, I believe, says Jeff. And that's probably going to involve something like expansion to other cryptocurrencies, mining rather than Bitcoin, or maybe some other ventures. Bitcoin miners are essentially a leveraged play on Bitcoin. We generate Bitcoin at a discount to the market through infrastructure and compute, and a lot of us hold Bitcoin too. So it is that very leveraged play. Bitcoin's gotten hammered. Bitcoin miners have gotten hammered much more over the last couple of months. We were at near all-time highs in December, and now we're all given a lot of that back. Should have sold instead of holding, right? To adapt, LaBerge said diversification is key, and so he's talking about high-performance computing and artificial intelligence. Outside of mining, the pivot toward allocated power to HPC and AI is a big one, he said. It's something we're looking very hard at right now, and a lot of our peers are as well. So BitDeer is now exploring how to shift some of our power into building and utilizing it for HPC and AI data centers. So they're probably going to be shifting away from Bitcoin and into these areas in order to kind of make ends meet, in order to not go under. And crypto exchange Kraken exploring 1 billion raise ahead of IPO report. The exchange reported 1.5 billion in revenue in 2024 and cumulative trading volumes of $665 billion. They're presently considering a major capital raise ahead of potential initial public offering early next year, Bloomberg reported on March 24th. Bloomberg said Kraken is exploring a debt package worth anywhere between $200 million and $1 billion. The exchange is reportedly in preliminary talks with Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase about facilitating the transaction. The funds would be used to support Kraken's growth and not for operational expenses. And Japan's MetaPlanet acquired 12.6 million worth of Bitcoin after appointing Eric Trump to its board of directors. This, I think, happened just a couple of days ago, that MetaPlanet appointed Eric Trump to the board of its directors. MetaPlanet now has a total of 3,350 Bitcoin that were purchased for about $278.8 million. And at current market prices, the firm's cryptocurrency assets are valued at $291 million. According to Horowitz Business's enterprise and passion for Bitcoin, Eric Trump will help realize the company's mission to create one of the world's leading Bitcoin treasury companies. I don't know if anybody of you people realize this, but Bitcoin and crypto were being shunned by all these institutions, all these jokers, looked down on Bitcoin, looked down on cryptocurrencies just a few years ago. And not up until this year, literally, all of a sudden, all these assholes woke up and now they're clawing their way to get their hands on Bitcoin and onto cryptocurrencies. So while the plebs, while all of us were standing aside and shunning Bitcoin alongside those jokers, they were planning, because this is how media works. These a-holes talk about things that are bad, don't do it. You can't do it. Banks prohibit usage. But then they jump on the bandwagon, start accumulating, make it impossible for the layman to purchase any crypto, any Bitcoin, and then they start adopting it. This is what's going to happen. It's already happening, and it's going to continue to happen to a much larger extent. So right now, we're still able to purchase Bitcoin below $100,000. Chances are, once it hits millions, it's going to be completely out of people's reach, and then you'll be buying tiny fractions of it. So this is the last chance for anybody to purchase Bitcoin at reasonable prices. And during the bear market that will follow this bull cycle is the last opportunity to start piling up some Bitcoin for below 100,000. I assume that Bitcoin is going to retrace back down to anywhere to about $50,000 or $50,000. That's my scenario. That's my projection for the bear market following this bull market. We may go a little bit lower than that, maybe, but I don't foresee it going much lower than that. I mean, we could probably, it would be nice, but we will never see another $15,000 Bitcoin. If you notice, if you look at the previous years, so this was the all-time low of 2019, then we hit the all-time high, and the lowest spot during the bear market post in 2022, post the 2021 bull run, the lowest point for Bitcoin was $15,000. And so right now, when we reach the crescendo, if we hit, you know, 150, no, maybe $250,000 per Bitcoin, we may see Bitcoin drop down to 30,000. But I don't foresee anything less than $40,000, maybe not even that. So this is going to be the last time during which you'll be able to scoop up Bitcoin at these prices, because once these people, all these institutions, all these people that all of a sudden found a newfound love, are expressing their newfound love for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, even though they were shunning and they were telling everybody not to buy it, and they will continue to do so. These are exactly the same people that are stacking up cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in the back because they know that they can do it for free, for relatively inexpensively right now before the madness grips the world. And people, the sheeple, follow along with the news. You know, I've talked to my friends in Canada, and it's a scam. They will change their mind once the news starts talking about how banks have accumulated massive amounts of Bitcoin, how governments have accumulated massive amounts of Bitcoin, and how Bitcoin reserves are now all of a sudden the thing to have. Nobody will be able to have a Bitcoin. Nobody will be in place. Nobody will be in a position to hold more than a fraction, a tiny little fraction of a Bitcoin. That's what's going to happen. Bitcoin flashes by as Binance Metaplanet accumulate. Good news for Bitcoin. This is what's going to happen. We're going to have more of these accumulation signals from banks, and there's going to be more. I know that more banks will come on board because they will become the custodians of Bitcoin. They will become the place where people go in order to deposit fiat money that will be then delegated to cryptocurrency exchanges. Just like it is in Korea, where banks are essentially the on and off ramps into cryptocurrency exchanges. This is going to happen in the States and in Canada and all across the world. But by that time, Bitcoin's going to be in ridiculous prices and nobody's going to be able to afford it. No normal person will. That's my doom and gloom prediction for today. Hope that perks up your day and your week. Make sure to smash the likes if it does. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Remember to pick up a Descent wallet. Not your keys, not your wallet. Store your Bitcoin on the only biometric wallet from Descent. That is the most secure. Store your crypto on this sucker and never lose it again to hacks or any other ways. I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Have a fantastic Tuesday. CryptoFather out. Peace.